So you're looking to buy a garage condo in Denver. Today we are in Lakewood, right off 6th and Sheridan. This is the off-site garages, Lakewood. There's one in Broomfield, one in Lakewood. This developer does a great job and was one of the pioneers of the garage condo concept. So here you have building one. These are all a little bit different. So this first building, they do have taller clears, I think up to 23 or 24 feet, and they have mezzanines as well. The mezzanines came from the developer. And then these ones, you can see how this building is huge. There's actually an upper level that we'll walk up to, but these garages on the bottom, these are more conducive to car storage because they don't have that much of a tall clear. I think they're kind of around that 14 or 16, so not nearly as tall enough. They are much wider units. So let's go in the clubhouse, type in the secret code, voila. All right, and we'll go in here. Kind of a little area to sit. Of course, there's Wi-Fi in here. A lot of times people's mail's over here. But again, little kitchenette, little fridge, bring some lunch, eat it when you're working on your hobby or whatever it may be. Couple bathrooms, and really, like if you've watched any of my other videos, this is the whole reason why they put these in here. Now, these units actually, they do have water in them, hot and cold water. They mostly have a utility sink. And so, because this was a newer development, yeah, it's got newer amenities. So let's go up here and check out the upper level. All right, so we're at the upper level. So in total, I think there's about 36 units here. So again, you see the mini split over here. That unit actually does have AC in it. There's a couple with AC. And both of these buildings up here, so this is over here, this is the second level from downstairs. And so those do have mezzanines in it as well as the other side. They're both tall enough to have mezzanines from the developer. The mezzanines are anywhere from like 275 to 300 square feet. So as you've seen in most of my videos, mezzanine could be a good thing, mezzanine could be a bad thing. If you have a huge bus, mezzanine's a bad thing, because these mezzanines, the clear height under the mezzanine I've measured is 10.5. So that's not going to be conducive to storage for, a 12.5 foot RV or a big bus. So there's the air, a little bit of vacuum, of course, sub-metering. So you're only going to pay for the utilities you use when it comes to electric. Here's the trash. That is covered in the Owners Association dues. If you're looking for a garage condo near Denver, this is a killer location. So whether you're in Denver and you don't have storage, or maybe say, you're up in Summit County and you want to bring your boat, the RV, the razors, any of the toys, this is going to be right on your path to the mountains going west from Denver. If there's anything I didn't cover in the video, please let us know. Reach out, DM us, or directly 303-229-6978. Until we connect, let's make it a great day.